love to do? I love to do a site check-in. Has the team been busy? Have they done wonderful things? Let's check it out. I'm Sarah, and every day my life revolves around design, and I'm sharing it with you. Today is another chapter in my design life. Nothing too terribly groundbreaking here in the media room, but you may recall we had a stucco ceiling, and one of my all-time favorite materials is this exterior plywood that has a rough texture to it. I know some of you may be thinking, Sarah, you've told us about this before, but I still have yet to find a better material. So we decided to put this as a quick, simple, easy cladding on the ceiling. First we painted it dark gray, then we painted it white over top.
Sarah's done this treatment before where we're going to paint it a dark color. All the sheets have been painted this gray, and now we're going to cover it with the white, and then we're going to sand it off a little bit so it looks a little bit rustic.
And we're gonna give it a light sanding later on to reveal a little bit more texture. One of the big game changer things that we decided to do in here, and this was a big hit to the budget, but look at this, friends. Here's what we've done. We decided to rip out all the naughty, yucky, bad baseboard heating, and we opted to go for gas-powered rads. An efficient heat, an effective heat, and something that makes a lot more sense.
We're beginning to rough in piping for the new hot water rad system.
You know, our clients really just wanted to spruce this place up and make it lovely. The problem is, at the end of the day, if you've got a system that doesn't work, you cannot close your eyes and hope it's going to be okay and then spend all the money on the pretty stuff. So sometimes you just gotta fix these things. And update, major money saving factor. Remember how we had that little talk about whether we should keep or rip up the original clay tile? You guys voted, and 78% of you wanted to get rid of the tile floor. There's just one problem. You know how sometimes you want to do something, but you can't afford it? Well, that's the state of the nation here in our chalet project. If we had ripped it up, as I originally thought we would on day one of demolition, we would have had a major budgetary shortfall. So despite the fact that you all want me to toss this vintage floor, it's staying in the keep department, and I'm gonna do everything possible to make it look chic when we're done. One of the big challenges we had in here was absolutely no sound insulation between the upper level and the lower level, and we wanted to install pot lights, which we've done, and wow, it's actually bright in here instead of being the dark cave hole that it felt like before. Nobody is gonna sit and read a book over here. So here's what we've done. We have run the radiator lines hidden in the ceiling. We have put sound insulation in the ceiling. We have put lighting in the ceiling, and then here's our clever workaround, or at least I think it's clever. We've done pre-painted panels of drywall. We still will have to tape them and finish them, but we've given them a bit of a pre-painting treatment before they went in, and we've installed them just between the beams. Then we will add a really nice trim detail. So this all becomes an accent ceiling, and I think it's really gonna draw your eye up. I think it makes this space feel bigger and brighter, and I think it gives better impact to the wow factor of all of the beam detail, right? Do you agree? I hope so. We didn't really have a choice. This makes me happy. On day one, when I came in here and it was bright and sunny outside, even with the light on, this room felt so dreary. Can't find my socks, Mom. Installing these little LED pot lights is such a huge change. I just want to talk to you guys about these pot lights because I don't know if I've used these pot lights before. I think they're fantastic because look how low profile they are. The transformer and everything is so small. These even have a gimbal so that they're adjustable, which is amazing. They're super skinny and low profile, so you're not dealing with trying to fit a giant housing into a cavity. They're inexpensive, they're easy to install, and the light that you get out of them is really fabulous. So these are pretty much my favorite solution. let's see what else these guys have been up to. This whole lower level now feels so much better. I'm really glad we kept this giant table because now with all the pot lights installed, I feel like we can make this an awesome craft, games, play area for the kids. Okay, our sauna bathroom, remember? Sauna's in here. This was that funny little shower closet, which we ripped out. And now you can see all of these rad lines running above. So I think we're gonna be dropping this whole ceiling, but I'm fine with that. And we had some, I forget what was behind here, but there was something behind here. And I just wanted to point out, sometimes when we encounter that, instead of building the whole wall forward, my goal is always to think about, ooh, is this a place I could create a great shampoo shelf? So instead of paying to build a shampoo niche in, this gives me a terrific shampoo shelf at the exact right height. We're gonna have a really great big shower in here. Amazing size. If you keep in mind, there used to be a tiny little shower back over here. Still feels dark in here. Do we need a light in here?
You do need a light in there.
We do need a light in here.
I vote light.
Let's see if we can put another. Change order. Let's see if we can add one more light here. We're gonna have a 60-inch wide vanity. So here's something I just want to point out over here. In this little nook, we're going to install a vanity. We have exactly 60 inches. Currently, it's plumbed for 2 sinks. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna reduce this to 1 sink. You know why? You might think, but Sarah, there's already 2 sinks here, so why not leave them? The problem is, to keep 2 sinks, it means I have to buy 2 sinks, I have to buy 2 faucets, I have to pay to have 2 holes cut in the marble, and then I have to pay the plumber to install 2 sinks and 2 faucets and hook it all up. So the big money savings here is gonna be by reducing this to have just 1 sink, because realistically, I don't think this little 60-inch space is actually enough to have 2 people using 2 sinks at the same time, in which case I say, big counter is important, but 1 sink will do the trick. Let's spend the money where we need it, and let's save the money wherever we can. This is looking good. Water closet. Oh, so guess what they found here?
Emily and I are outside the main floor bathroom, and this is the structure that's been holding all their firewood, but it's not attached to the house, and it's not flashed properly. So over time, snow, ice melt, all of that has gotten behind, and mold has been, we've seen mold in the bathroom. So we need to pull this off, we need to see what's going on behind here, we need to correct this before we put everything back together in that main bathroom.
Demo can be awesome. Demo can also turn up some unpleasant surprises. You know what they found behind the wallpaper here? A whole helping of mold. So they had to strip it, remove it, treat it, etc. And now we're all dried out. And over here, this is where the magic happens. Well, it's not really magic, but look, this is where our new boiler is gonna go. This is also the laundry room. So I'm glad I hadn't gone ahead and designed exactly how the whole laundry room was gonna be laid out, because the laundry room just got a little bit more compact when we decided to run with a very smart, efficient system. But that's okay. This is just fluff and fold. Really, this is weekend living. This is quick loads of laundry. This is not, there is no need. You know what? There's just not gonna be a big laundry room. Everything here is gonna be about efficiency. And I sometimes wonder why there's a roll of toilet paper beside the sink, but we're not gonna talk about that. But I'll tell you what we are gonna talk about next time. This makes me happy. I'll show you the upstairs. It looks so much better and so much bigger.